The remains of the most sophisticated prehistoric native civilization north of Mexico are preserved at Cahokia Mounds State Historic Site, within the 2,200-acre tract located a few miles west of Collinsville, Illinois, lie the archaeological remnants of the central section of the ancient settlement that is today known as Cahokia. One of the greatest cities in the world, Cahokia was larger than London in AD 1250. The Mississippians who lived here were accomplished builders who built a wide variety of structures from practical homes for everyday living to monumental public works that have maintained their structure for centuries. The mounds are the preeminent example of a cultural, religious, and economic center of the Mississippian culture, which extended throughout the Mississippi Valley and the southeastern United States and flourished between AD 1000 and 1350. Population estimates for Cahokia range from 10 to 20,000, which was equivalent to the population of many European cities at that time. If surrounding sites in East St. Louis, and others are included, Greater Cahokia may have had a population of 40 to 50,000. The city flourished through long-distance trade routes running in every direction, which allowed for urban development. There was a wide plaza for merchants, a residential area for the common people, and another for the upper class, a ball court, a playing field for the game known as chunky, fields of corn and other crops, solar calendar of wooden poles, and the mounds which served as residences, sometimes graves, and for religious and political purposes. No one can quite put their finger on why Cahokia was abandoned, but we do know that the city was left between the years 1350 and 1400. So this is a portion of the fence that the Mississippians put up around all of the mounds here at Cahokia to keep the settlers from invading their home. Now I'm standing at Cahokia Mounds Mortuary Complex. The mound to my right is known as Fox Mound, and this is where the elites were prepared for burial when they would die. And then the mound to my left is known as Round Top Mound, and this is where their bodies were buried. If you go a little west of Monk's Mound, you will find Woodhenge. Woodhenge was how the Mississippians determined what season it was, whether there's a winter or summer solstice or a spring or fall equinox. This was also a residential area before and after the construction of Woodhenge. This is what's known as the Grand Plaza. This is where the Mississippians would hold activities, play games, feast, and listen to the chief. I'm here at Monk's Mound. This is the highest mound here in Cahokia. It is 14 acres at the base, being 100 feet tall at its highest point. Construction on the mound began in AD 950 and was enlarged several times until AD 1250. This is the view from the top of Monk's Mound where the chief lived. He woke up every morning and saw all the land and all the mounds before him. Thank you so much for joining me on my trip to Cahokia Mounds, the largest prehistoric Indian community in America north of Mexico.